Welcome back, folks. This is Trusted Troublemaker here with another episode of Beer with Bears. So we're trying to get Mr. Coffee in the mood here. So before we get to the beer part of this segment, we're going to do a little shot because he's not too crazy about the beer stuff, but when the hard liquor gets out, he just starts to do a little diggy dance. And so what we got right now is some Lunazol. We're actually going to be making a holiday margarita tomorrow, which we will show you a picture of and have all the ingredients listed so you guys can make it at home for your holidays, extravaganzas, and whatnot. So we're just sampling on it tonight just to kind of lighten our spirits and get ready for tomorrow's festivities. So, my dear, if you would, we're just going to take our shots. I'm going to hand this to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to cheers it up. Give Mr. Coffee a sniff. Like that, buddy. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Let's take it. Yeah, I think he's back in the game, folks.
He hasn't drunk in so long.
Yeah, I think this the smell of it just put him on his furry butt. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy the rest of this. He's gonna wake up and probably have a couple of his own in a little bit. So cheers to you guys. Zesty. So yeah, the next beer we're about to try is me and the lady behind the cameras, two of our favorite types of beers put together. We have a Sour IPA from New Heights Brewing Company out of Nashville, Tennessee. Here's the can, everybody. So, my opinion on sours and IPAs, the reason I tend to like sours outside of most beers is because like they have that tartness that I like, which I get more out of the hazier IPAs, but not the same hoppiness. So it's just mainly tartness mixed with some other fruit flavors that go pretty well together. But I'm hoping that this one is going to be a winner right here. I'm going to go ahead and crack it open. Pour it into our glass like so. So I can already tell it kind of has a golden hue to it, which is a good sign because, you know, most IPAs typically look like this, and so do some sours. So I'm hoping that we're going to have a pretty good balance in between and that the flavors satisfy both of us. But there's only one way to find out. So there you go. That's what it looks like outside of the can. So I can already tell from the smell of it, it smells more like a sour than it does an IPA. Definitely has more of a sour. Definitely a citrus smell to it, but not a grapefruit citrus. We're talking more like lemon, more like maybe tart, like cherries almost. So we're just gonna sip it like so. So I can definitely tell you from my perspective, it is way more sour than it is IPA, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all because I definitely like most sours. The IPA part of it, it comes at the very, very end. So if you're an IPA drinker who's never tried a sour, this might be a bit of a shock to you because it's like, wow, you're going to be waiting for the hoppiness, but if you just stick along to the very end of the show, as far as the beer goes, you're gonna hit it. I was like, oh, okay, it is kind of like an IPA. But sour drinkers, if you're trying to break into the IPA world, this is definitely the best way to go because you're not going to be missing out on too much. This is definitely way more, I would say about 80% sour, 20% IPA, which is, once again, not a bad thing. But I like it. I give it a 4 out of 5. I definitely drink it again. This would go, you've been drinking like some, I guess, heavy beer throughout the night and you just want a nice flavorful break along with whatever munchies you're eating on while you're out at the bar or whatever, and they have this available. I would definitely suggest this. This is quite refreshing, quite delicious, quite flavorful. It's 2 sips on camera for you guys just because I like it so much. But yeah, we're gonna finish the rest of this off camera, as we usually do. As always, I'm Trusted Troublemaker. Hope you guys have a good night. See you soon. Trust me to trouble you, and we're out.